Hey, Tony Gas is here. Now, one thing you got to realize, one thing I noticed is that right now there's a wave of spirits that's going out over society. And these spirits are spirits of loneliness. The different versions. And this spirit of loneliness, it shows up as pessimism, doubt, distrust, a debating spirit, a spirit of beg to differ. This beg to differ spirit does not seek to understand, nor does it want to be understood. See, this beg to differ spirit, it repels blessings. It pushes people away, and it causes you to argue and debate with any and everything. And that in turn leaves us lonely. And the spirit of loneliness is different than a season of separation. See, separation that comes from intentionality is totally different than loneliness that comes from actions and thoughts and words that stem from a spirit, a place that we're operating from. It's totally different. And see, in loneliness, you can be isolated so that you will be annihilated. And I heard a pastor say that a long time ago at a little local church. He said, isolation is annihilation. And now notice how isolation can lead to annihilation and be in direct opposition to separation leading to elevation. See, it's two sides of the same coin, it seems like, or opposite ends of the spectrum, let's say. So how can the same act, because separation is technically isolation as well, and vice versa, but depending on the reason for the season then determines the outcome of the season. So if you are isolated because of a nasty or negative outlook on life, then you're going to have a different outcome. But if you isolated, meaning separated because of intentionality to go within, to do the work, to grow, then that's totally different. And in this season, in this place, operating from this spirit, we don't listen. We don't listen. We don't learn. Can't learn if you don't listen. We don't seek knowledge. We don't seek reproof. We want to be right, or we okay being wrong and pretending we're right. And this all just work of the adversary. It's all work of the enemy to keep us divided. It keeps men and women at odds, whether you single or in a relationship. It keeps men and women at odds. And the goal is so that we cannot be productive in our reproduction. Meaning, when we have children, when we get together in a relationship, we're not going to want to raise kids together because we're at odds. And then if we adopt kids or we have kids and we're raising them, we can't do it effectively because we're at odds. And it's all because we operating from the wrong mindset. That we're being forced into the wrong season based on where our spirit is. And this spirit of loneliness, which ties in with a spirit of rebellion. You realize a lot of times when we're lonely, it's from rebellion. A lot of times when we're lonely, because listen, you could be alone without being lonely. You got to understand that now. A lot of times when we're lonely, it's because of us not being likable, us not putting in the work, us not working on ourselves. When we're lonely, it's because of a mindset. It's not the same as just being alone. Because if you have the right mindset and you're operating in the right spirit, when you are alone, you can receive power. I love alone time. I love alone time, honestly. I love my wife. Like, I love togetherness with her. I love date nights. But I also love alone time. I could go on I done went to Mexico. I can't remember if it was, probably Cancun, by myself. Now, most people will think, oh, ain't nowhere in the world a man going to Cancun by himself. Now, I know you flew something out there. Nope. I was there by myself and I wrote a book. I wrote a book that week. It could have been my book, Make It Work. It could have been Make It Work that I wrote there, but I can't remember. Could have been Make It Work. But I was there, and it was a couples only resort. And I was eating dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner by myself. And I was there by myself. And I know the people, even the staff, looking at me crazy, almost like I was the first person to ever come along. But I was there. But I was writing. And I love that. That benefits me. I go on a whole cruise. I haven't done it, but I would do it by myself. And I say that to say, just to help you understand the power of being alone when you're in the right mindset and you're operating from the right spirit. If you are alone and you're feeling lonely, it's time for a mindset shift. It's time for an interview, which could also be said an interview. But an interview of you. Where are you operating from? What are you thinking about? Who are you talking to? And so this is what I'm seeing in this overwhelming spirit of ignorance. We got a spirit of ignorance. We got a spirit of profound dumbness. What that means is we are willingly ignorant. We're choosing to be blind. We're choosing to ignore warning signs. We're choosing to be dumb. We're in a season of willful ignorance. And it's bad. It's looking bad. Men and women now. Men and women. Choosing to be clucks. I don't even know what a cluck is, but I'm going to call it a cluck because we acting like a duck. And ducks might cluck. I think they quack, but they might cluck too. But we're in a season of that, and it is sad. It is sad. Like, we really seeing people just choose to go the wrong way. Just choose to bump their head. Just choose to be tied up in calamity and drama. We're like, oh, you mean to tell me I could catch a sexually transmitted disease from sleeping around? Oh yes, sign me up. Oh, you mean to tell me I could catch a spiritually transmitted disease from sleeping around? Oh yes, sign me up. Oh, you mean to tell me that my man want 2 women? Oh, I am okay with that. It's just, we just coming to a place to where it's like, wow. Like, we're not bumping our head. We banging our head up against the wall. We ain't just walking and just accidentally getting hit in the head. We going and looking for a brick wall to bang our head into. And we just banging our head. Yes, give me diseases. Yes, give me depression. Yes, give me drama. Yes, give me all this. We banging it into our head. And it's just, instead of saying, give me peace, give me love, give me healing, give me wholeness, give me blessings, give me prosperity, give me opportunities, give me open doors, open windows, give me the next level, financial blessings, give me prosperous friendships, reciprocation. Instead of us being in that space, we in a whole nother space. And it's getting bad and it's looking bad. Listen to me. We got to do better. Nah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm up here giving this message. I don't think I got a message out yesterday because, tell you, Saturday had to drive my son 4 hours to his game. Play the game 2 hours, get something to eat, drive back 4 hours. Gone all day, get home like midnight, gotta turn around, wake up early Sunday morning, 6 a.m., get up, driving 3 hours to, went to Daytona 500. Got there, getting ready to get out the Sprinter. We realized Tatum left the key at the house. Had to leave the Sprinter running. We got out the Sprinter 11 a.m. We didn't get back in it till like 8:30 p.m. Had to leave the Sprinter running that whole time, but it's made for that, so it did. It ain't have no problem. It charges the battery while it's running too. So that was something. Drove back home, boom, get home 11:30 p.m. No, about midnight. Get home midnight, boom. Got to go get a haircut. Get to my barber 12:40 a.m. Get a haircut. Get done 1:40. Get home 2 o'clock. Get in the bed 2:15, 2:30. Got to be up 3:30 to catch a flight. Fly to Atlanta. Film the TV show. Film my last interviews, they say, for the TV show. Less than an hour. I'm in and out. Boom. Car picked me back up. Back to the airport. Boom. Get out the airport. Just got home. Get me and my wife some Starbucks and some Panera bread. Just pulled up. So I got to go. Go in here and take it to my wife. Got home. It's 1:45 p.m. I got to be on a coaching call at 2 p.m. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. You ain't the only one busy now. You ain't the only one stretched thin. You ain't the only one. We all got to go through something. We all got to manage and balance something, but we got to do it with a smile on our face, happiness, and be grateful for what we got and where we at. Whatever you're going through, be grateful for a struggle. Be grateful for the tough times. Be grateful for the stress, the strain. Be grateful for it because it's building you. It's teaching you something. And on the other side of it, you're going to be twice the person you are now. Hey, this is Tony Gasson. God bless you. I'm going to put the link for the growth group. I had to cancel the call Saturday because I had to take my son to his game, which originally I wasn't doing that. But we're going to make up for that. So I'm going to be sending an email out this week with the bonus call. So if you need group coaching, be around like-minded people, click the link in the description and join us. We enrolling this month. God bless you. We'll talk soon.